Hello, this is Hassan. I want to give you a quick tour of the LIMS system that we have for you. So I'm going to log in, and this is the dashboard. The point of the LIMS is to help you be more efficient in your labs and use your personnel and staff in a much more efficient way. So um, in the company's link, what you can do is you can list all your customers with their products, with their specs, with the product specs. We also have spec revisions, and uh, all of this is organized in a way that's pretty easy to find. And so I'll show you, for example, this company. This is a generic company name. This is company 9. It has one product. This product has one spec, and that spec only has one test. So this is a pretty light product. Um, let's go back to the landing page. You can invite new users and your staff to the LIMS system. You can give different users different roles, and these roles have different permissions. The only role that can do anything is the admin in the LIMS system. Then we have products. These are all the products that you have listed within your LIMS. You can define them and define specs, as I said before, and different revisions for the spec. So this all goes into the products page. I'm just going to show you the search capability, so you can search by company name, product name, or registration type within the products page. Here we have a bunch of projects. These are all the active projects in your lab. You can get a quick overview of the status of different projects. The ones that are in red are overdue. You have a multitude of coloring schemes that allow you to see what's going on in your lab pretty quickly. And the information here basically covers everything related to a specific product, when it's due, who the client is, if the C of A was issued, the lot number, and other types of information. I'm just going to look at one specific project. So this is the project. These are the tests, the method, the spec that the test should meet. There's a barcode. You can scan the barcode. You can print the barcode and put it on a container or a bottle, and then scan it, and it will bring you right to this page. Each project goes through a few different states, and there's a form for each state. So there's an analysis requisition, a work order, a certificate of analysis, and finally an invoice. The invoice is specific to contract or service labs. You can disable the invoicing if you're an independent lab, and it you wouldn't have to deal with that. If this is a stability study project, then there are time points associated with each project, and then you will have that as well. And then for cannabis testing labs, there's a chain of custody functionality where you can add uh, the person who is relinquishing custody, and then the person receiving the sample. This is the tests page. These are all the tests that are currently being performed in your lab. You can batch change, you can assign a bunch of tests to a specific analyst or change the due date on them. Again, there's a search functionality that allows you to search by any parameter associated with the test. And then quotations are basically codes for specific uh, products, and every spec gets a quotation. Um, Invoicing is pretty easy through the LIMS. Again, you can disable this feature if you don't need it. You can download your invoices for a specific date, period. You can, again, search, and you can email um, each of these invoices directly. A PDF, it will generate a PDF and send it to your customer directly through the LIMS if uh, you want to exercise that option. This is the barcode scanner. There's a stability module associated with the LIMS. Basically, you can define protocols. I'll show you a regular one. So this is a protocol. This is the company name, the product name, batch size. Then you can define time points, and you can add time points that you've performed before and that have results, or you can add time points that are basically to be done in the future. And then once it's time for a time point to go to the lab, you can remove it from the stability index and it will go into the lab. This is the time point index. You can again search. And finally, we have a storage capability. Here you can define different storage rooms where you store your samples for the stability study and associate them with different studies. So if we look at this room, you can see that we have 3 of product 203, 8 of this other product, and if you click on that, it'll take you to the stability protocol associated with that storage unit. Um, this is, if I click here, I can see the project number. Well, I can see the project that was associated with that time point, and this is the requisition that was associated with that time point. So this is a quick overview of what this LIMS system can do for you. If you have any specific questions, feel free to contact us and we will be happy to get in touch with you and give you a personal demo if you need that. Thank you for watching.